Placing the parking brake actuator on a 2012 BMW X5. First thing you want to do is remove both of the rear wheels. You want to use a E18 inverted Torx bit to pull both of the caliper bolts off, right off the carrier, so you can pull the caliper off as an assembly. Do that on both sides. You want to remove the rotor, just use a 6mm Allen to pull the set screw off, and then tap it around here with a hammer if it's rusted into place to pull the rotor straight off. Underneath here, you want to get to this little Allen right here on both sides. It's a hold down for the cable, so it's a 5mm Allen. So get in there with something small and kind of stubby, or you can do it from back here with a 1/4-inch drive extension and a swivel, and then you can get to that screw. Pull those off on both sides, and then pull the bracket right off. What you're going to want to do is get right here with your little screwdriver and pry this cable upwards. This little thing here is a little spring finger that has to move up so you can unhook the cable. So if you get underneath this, you can lift it up, and then from the back, once it's lifted up high enough, you can just pull the whole thing straight out. So get underneath it, wiggle it like that a little bit, and then pull the cable straight out. The cable is out. This end, you're going to want to just pull that straight up. You can get a little screwdriver or a pry bar and pry that straight up out of that grommet. Do that on both sides. Get up underneath it, and you're going to want to swing this connector by pushing in the little tab right here, and then this lever right here gets, when that tab is held down, gets swung upwards and it disconnects it. So can't do it with one hand, but like I said, push that in, swing that lever out of the way, and then it'll pull it right off. Now you're going to want to undo these 3 bolts right here. Just use a 13mm wrench, pull those right out. Do this screw right here, just use an 8mm socket, and then you can take this cable and you can just unclip it right here from the subframe. Just pull on that and then pull it straight down. It just goes into a hole in the trunk area and has some plastic barbs. You're better off just kind of pulling down on it, and your new one's going to have new ones on it anyways. So undo this, reach your arm up there, pull down on the cable, and then all the cables will be loose and the unit is loose. Then you can pretty much just kind of wiggle it all out of there the best you can. So you can just, with everything loose, kind of just get up in the wheel well liners and try to shake the cable out of there on both sides, and then the whole thing will fit kind of through here with it rotated. So I'll show you what that looks like. All these cables pulled out like this, they're all loose on both sides. So you can just take this and rotate it around. Usually you can pull it more this way, and you can spin it like this, and then you can just yank the whole thing down, and there is the whole assembly. So you don't want to stick it up there the same way you took it out. This one actually was already replaced, as you can see. It's a newer one. It's an aftermarket one that was not working properly, so that's why I'm doing this right now. But yeah, we're putting a factory one on. I've had some problems with the aftermarket ones in the past, but yeah, that's it. Not too bad of a job. Stick it in the same way, kind of. The only trick is just when you're pushing in the ends of the cables, just make sure when you push it through the back where you found it right here, that it seats all the way, and then take it and kind of with the screwdriver hook it over that edge the same way you found it. So you're gonna have to pull up on this with the little screwdriver, that little tab in there, and then make sure it hooks onto the bracket the way it should. So just take pictures or take notes and pay attention to how it came apart, and then you should be fine. So thanks for watching.